variable. Here's what we need. Oh, that kind of went real fast. Let me go back a little bit. Okay, let's start with the definition. An equation is the first definition we need. And we have not talked about this yet in here, but this will continue to come up in algebra, pre-algebra, moving forward. The definition of an equation is a mathematical sequence or a mathematical sentence that uses an equal sign. If it has an equal sign, it is an equation. So in the last chapter, we were talking a lot about expressions that did not have equal signs. Now we're going to talk about equations that contain an equal sign. On our little list of words that mean a symbol, we didn't have these because we weren't talking about equations yet. These words mean equal sign. The one that I think gets missed the most is that one. So is means equals. When you see it in a number sentence and you're changing it to an equation, the word is means equals. Okay, the other words that means equals are the same as, that means equal. And literally the word equals means put in an equal sign. This will be similar to what we did last chapter, except now we'll have equations, we'll have equal signs as part of our sentence. Here's our example. The sum of a number n and 7 is 15. So if we sort of mark this up with the words we know that mean mathematical things, sum means what are we doing, Hudson?
N times 7.
What is sum? Kennedy? Adding. You want to change your answer?
Adding.
So what should we do?
N plus.
Perfect. Yeah, n plus 7. That says the sum of a number and 7. And then the word is means equal sign 15. So n plus 7 equals 15. That says the sum of a number n and 7 is 15. A number y decreased by 4 is 3. What is decreased by? What operation will I do? Tate? Subtraction. So what's my number sentence going to be here? Tate?
Y minus 4.
Good. Is means what? Equal sign. So how's the rest of my equation going to go?
Equals 3.
Equals 3. Y minus 4 equals 3. A number y decreased by 4 is 3. And we can write that as an equation. 48 equals 12 times a number p. What do you think, Miles?
12 times p equals 48.
Good. So Miles said it like this. 12 times p equals 48. Can I also do this?
Yes.
Yes. The answer is yes. They are the same thing. These two equations say the same thing. So the order that you put the items on either side doesn't matter. So if you could put the variable first or you can put it second. But either way, we have 12 times the number p, which is 12p. Remember when we have the variable and the number, the coefficient, we put them right next to each other. We don't put the multiplication sign in there. And then equals 48. All right. All right, let's make sure we're careful with this. We always struggle with less than, but we're getting better. We are getting a lot better at this. 9 less than a number b equals 2. What do you think? We're doing subtraction. What's the right order for this? Will? Yes. We are taking 9 away. 9 less than b. So be careful of your order. Equals 2. It's always nice when they put in the equals in there because then you know right where that equal sign goes. Okay. Let's see what's next. Oh yeah. Here we go. Everyone forgets this guy. The quotient of a number x and 4 is 12. The quotient of a number x and 4 is 12. Hudson, what does quotient mean first?
X divided by 4.
Perfect. Quotient means divide. So we are taking the quotient of x divided by 4 is equals 12. Now, I feel like, ask me your question because I think I know what it is. Miles, go ahead. Yeah, what were you asking me? Nothing? Oh, yes, you may. Okay, you guys, you can also write it like this. Okay, I prefer that we start to use the fraction bar to mean divide rather than the division sign. So try to practice that. Use the fraction bar rather than the division sign. 10 servers decorate 25 tables for a wedding. Each table, if C, so they give us the variable that they want us to use. C represents the number of candles that are used. Write an equation to find C. How are we going to write an equation to find C? First of all, what is the important information? Like, that's sometimes helpful to go back and see, like, what numbers matter for this and what numbers don't. Mia, give me something that's important. Okay. Are the servers important? No. That's like a red herring, as they would say in a literature class. That is not going to be needed. The 25 tables is important. What else is important, Kenny?
4 yellow candles and 6 purple
Good.
candles. So 10.
Yep, so per table, we've got 4 yellow and 6 purple candles. How can we write the total number of candles on each table? Dylan? Total number of candles would be
On each table would be
10, right? But we found that using 4 plus 6, just so that we can clearly see where it came from. And what are we going to multiply that by in order to find the total number of candles? Yeah? 25. Equals C. That's how we would find the total number of candles. We would take the number of tables, 25, and each table is going to have that 4 plus 6 total. So what would we get if we did the math?
250.
Good. So we then know that there are 250 candles in this room. Okay. The key here, though, so listen to me carefully because this is going to be different. What you're going to be asked to do in this unit is write the equations. That's going to be what they're looking for. Not that you can solve the answer, but that you can write the equation. Okay? So that's what we're practicing, is being able to write the equation, not necessarily get the answer. Okay? So if it's kind of like when we were doing our factoring and they wanted you to write it in factored form where you could have just added and got the answer. Same thing here. So equation versus answer. All right, let's do one more. One more, then we're done. 24 students have been eliminated from a spelling bee. So 24 have been eliminated. Yes. There are 96 students remaining, so this is a big spelling bee. 24 are out already, but there's still 96 that are in. So let's see what the question asks us. Write an equation. Again, that's our job, is to write the equation that will help us find the number of students who started the spelling bee. Now, before I go to the hands, we need to pick a variable. What will our variable represent? Liam, what will our variable represent?
S.
S? And
It will represent how many students were eliminated.
no, because we know that's a number. What are we looking for in this question?
Oh, how many students there will be for the 24 students who were eliminated? How many started? Like, yeah,
How many started? Yes. Okay. How many started? So we're going to choose a variable. You can choose, if it doesn't tell you what variable to use, pick whatever you want. I like X because it's easy, but you can use any letter that you want. All right, Sam, tell me, what would an equation be?
Our equation for the final answer is 120.
That's fine, but we're not working on final answers. We're working on writing equations. Dylan, what do you think?
24 plus 96.
Roger.
96 plus 24 equals X.
That would be fine. Okay, this is what everyone's saying. I'm going to write this up here. Which is not wrong.
24 minus 96 equals 90.
I want you to think about this. We had X number of students who started. And then what happened? Roger, you said this when I was writing it. Then what happened?
And then 24 got eliminated.
Good. So what sign should we use to write that 24 got eliminated? Subtraction. And now we are left with how many students? 96. Okay? So we started with X, we eliminated 24, and now there are 96 left. So our equation looks like this. Okay? This is technically kind of the next step. This is the step where you start. What you started with minus how many are gone is or equals what is left. All right? All right. That's all.